Welcome back to our channel, guys. I'm opening our video up today in the garage because it is very windy out here. We have a cold front coming in. It's been very warm for the last, this is a few days past Christmas, so it's been very warm through Christmas here, but the wind is bringing in a cold front. So it is quite windy and just hard to hear out there. Plus there's loud noises going on. So let me show you what we're doing out here. We are extending the goat fencing, so like their area. We're gonna extend their area and give them a little bit more space so they can have more area to move around. It's just been a temporary setup since we moved here about 4 months ago. So this has been longer than what we anticipated them being in their temporary setup, but we're finally ready to get it in, and we have an electric T-post pounder. And so we're using that right now. And that's been tremendous help because the ground is so rocky here, even more rocky than our last place. And just using the hand ones is just a nightmare. It takes a long time. You hit rocks and it's a lot. So I'm very thankful we're able to borrow this electric pounder, making all the difference. The goats, or two of the goats, in this little dog pen area because they kept getting in the way. And Willow has been acting a little unusual, and so she's in the shelter and not coming out. I'm treating her for like anemia stuff, so we'll see what's going on with that later. We'll keep an eye on her. But this is what the guys are doing. The electric pounder. So Willow, we're thinking has her thermometer score is low. It's like light colored, and so I'm thinking it's either parasites, topical or internal, but her poo looks fine. So I put some sulfur stuff on her, which we use in the spring, and it worked good. So if it's external parasites, we'll get it that way. And then I gave her a bunch of stuff to help with her, like supplements to help with her iron levels, to help her hopefully perk up. So we'll watch her and see how she does. Hello, girls. I know, it's windy, huh? There's nothing to do in here. Look at them folded up like little loaves. Little bread loaves.
Hello.
They're so cute. Oh, you gonna come? No. Just got an itch. There she comes. Hi, girl. Gotta come for some pets? dark, so I think we're gonna have to start filming soon. But we have to keep going, even if we're working with flashlights, because we only have half of the enclosure fenced. So we have the gate that's right here, it's gonna be right here. We have all of the front side fenced and around the other side. And now we're working on this corner to wrap around the other direction and back around and meet up with it on the back side. So it's coming along, but it's gonna be taking a little bit longer than we have daylight. So I will probably film as much as I can, and then we will catch up tomorrow and show you what we accomplished.
One day later.
Okay, next day, and we're out here finishing up some of the things we didn't get done last night. So last night we did get all the wire on and at least 3 clips on every T-post. We like to put a little bit more sometimes just to help with you know, the pressure of the goats, how they rub up against fences. And then today we're finishing up some clips and then doing a little bit of cinching of the wire to help it be a little bit tighter. And then we are putting in these insulator clips. I'll show you. These clips are really nifty. These are the only ones I could find when I was searching for clips that can go on the side of the T-post that most of them are designed to go on like the front of the T-post, like that one. And this one can go on the back of a T-post, like this one. So the way we like to do our fencing for goats is we like to put our fencing on the inside of the T-post. So when they rub up against them, they're rubbing against the post and not just all the weight of the fence is going on the clips. So these are handy because these posts are this direction. We can put the clips on this side and run our poly wire on the outside of our fence because we want to keep dogs out of our fence and area for our goats. So I put one on the top and one on the bottom and do that all the way along. Pretty simple. So this is what I'm saying about cinching. It's just a little bend in the wire, if this will focus here. We just like take a little pliers and then twist and twist and twist, and that helps take out the bubbles in the fence. I just have to be careful because it can bend the T-posts one way or the other if you do it too tight on one side. Also, I'll show you because people might ask, we did, instead of wood posts, we did this at our first place that we built a goat shelter. We did these T-post, it's like hardware that use T-post to create corners to help with the strength on the corners. So let me show you this. They are these little, I don't know what this is made out of. It's pretty flexible, bendable metal, but it's a lightweight metal. And then they come in like a set that does one corner. So you have the top piece that connects the 2 T-posts to the main T-post, and then you connect that other T-post on a diagonal to the edge down here, and it connects in like that. So this had worked in our old place and did the job. Since this property, we don't plan to be here forever, and this is probably pretty temporary. And this place is like rock, so everywhere that we've put a T-post, it's like pounding into rocks. So we didn't want to have to do that with big posts, you know, and digging holes. So we'd have to definitely rent an auger, and didn't really want to do that. So this works, and if we have to pull them out, it'll be, when we move, you know, it'll be okay. Here's what we got going on. Scott's back there doing a little more cinching on the back side, and I'm putting on insulator clips so we can get some electric wire done. But the goats are all doing pretty good. They're liking the extra space. It's cold today. The winds that we had yesterday brought in some cold air, and it's still a bit breezy, which is making it even colder. all these insulators are working real well. Had to rig up a little bit down here with some random other insulators to not touch the fence, and across these T-posts here. Okay, we got all the electric wire put on, electric poly wire, and we just kind of made things work in certain areas, but I'm really actually liking these clips, that 360 clips. They work really well. You can kind of put them in different directions on the T-post, whatever works for you. But we rigged up a little bit something on the gate. This is what we have for the gate. Not super ideal because it's going to be kind of wear on it and be kind of come off easily, but it'll work for right now. We just kind of reused some of the stuff that we had, like this thing we had. Don't touch it, Stell, you'll get zapped. And then you see the wonky ways we had to like go from T-post to this little cross T-post here to keep it from touching, and the big fence here. It's just what it is, but I think it's gonna work out nicely. You see my new this was a Christmas present that I got. Keep the gate closed no matter what the goat says. I need to say goats say, but it's okay. It's okay. Willow, yesterday she was not doing too hot and she was staying in the shelter the whole day. Today she's been out a lot more. She's been eating, been feeling a lot better, and her color in her eye looks better. Famacha score looks better. It's much more pink today. Yesterday it was very light. It was very concerning. I've been doing all the things for like helping with the anemia, and she is doing much better today. So I also put some more sulfur on her and the other two goats, just sprinkled some on them today and kind of worked into their fur. So if it's mites, you know, they have their thick winter coats on. I can't see it very well, like see down to their skin. If it's mites, like an external thing, then hopefully that will help take care of it. And I'll just continue to watch her, and if she shows more signs, like I need to get her stool tested so I can get a fecal test then to see what kind of parasites we're dealing with, if it's internal. So we'll just keep an eye on her and we'll see how it goes. And I think she'll be all right. So I think that we are helping her out with all the things we're doing. Thanks for joining us today as we did the fencing for the goats. I really wish we could have got it done a couple months ago and potentially saved Jade from getting attacked, but it is what it is, and we are so happy that we finally got it done, and the goats are much happier. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.